What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Third Eye Cyphs. You know what's so funny? I actually, like, for some reason, like, said that in my head before I even started recording. I was like, just because I say the same thing every time. So, like, I guess it's like a habit now. But I said it and I said, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my life. And then I was just gonna be like, that's a different podcast episode. I don't know. Don't judge me, guys. Okay, it was funny when I thought it, and then it wasn't funny as I was repeating it to you guys. Well, I mean, maybe it was to you guys, but anyways, what is up? How are you? You know, it's time for your weekly checkup. How are you? Let's check off your get out your checklist if you haven't made it from last week. I'll give you a few seconds. We'll just pause this. I don't have to give you seconds. Pause this. Get your checklist. I don't even know what I mentioned for the checklist, but I know water's a thing. My grandmother even called me, like, because now, okay, so look, now that I'm recording this for YouTube, she has access to my podcast, which is like, I guess, okay, like, hi, grandma. But anyways, so she was talking about, like, the whole water thing I mentioned, and then, like, not me forgetting to eat and stuff like that, and she's gonna hear this too. Anyways, make sure you guys are drinking enough water. Is that on your list? Have you been drinking? Have you been doing the 8x8 rule? 8 glasses of 8-ounce water. I always have trouble saying that, like 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water, I guess. Yeah, that's how you would say it. So yes, are you drinking at least that much water? Are you eating enough? Are you getting some sun? Sun is so important. Like, literally, everybody is pretty much, like, vitamin D lacking just because we don't get enough sunlight. So, like, sunlight, you're supposed to get at least maybe, I don't know how many. You could look this up, guys. I really don't know. Like, don't listen to me. Just look it up. But I have read this and I have, like, learned about this. I just forgot, okay? But it's like, okay, it's over an hour of direct sunlight, right? You have to sit in over an hour of direct sunlight, and then you can't you can't take a shower immediately after and then scrub your body. Like, you're literally scrubbing the vitamin D off of your skin, because that's what like, your skin is absorbing that, and it's still sitting on your skin. So you have to give it at least 24 to 48 hours to sink into your skin. You can take a shower, but, like, don't scrub your skin. Like, just, like, let the water, like, rinse you or whatever. And then when you feel like you soaked it all up, then go scrub yourself, I guess. But get some sunlight, guys. Vitamin D, like, pretty much most of humanity is lacking in vitamin D because we stay inside all the time and we don't get the proper sunlight that we should be getting. What else? That should get some sun. Go outside. I think this was on the list. I don't know. I've mentioned this in some episode, that going outside at least for a half hour is so nice. Like, go for a walk around your neighborhood, go for a bike ride, go for a walk to the supermarket and back. Don't go inside the supermarket if you don't want to. I don't know. Just, like, whatever. Go outside for at least a half hour. Get that sunlight. Also, just getting that fresh, like, breath of air. Like, oxygen is so good for you. You know what should be on the list? Like, do, like, a challenging problem, right? I don't know if okay, like, if you guys do this, tell me if you guys do this, because I will do it if you guys do it. If you do it, you will inspire me to do it. But, like, do, like, at least one like, challenging problem. So, like, it could be like a math problem, or like a riddle, or like, I don't know, like a brain game or something like that, or play Sudoku, something like that. Sudoku. Yeah, Sudoku. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, anyways, so do that, and then, like, because that, okay, if you're not doing anything all day, like, if you're just doing, like, doing laundry, cooking food, or, like, watching TV, like, you're not activating the part of your brain that you would be if you were going to school, or if you, like, doing work, or, like, some kind of, like, strategic thing. So you're not really exercising your brain to its, like, you know, maximum potential. Well, okay, you're never, like, really doing, like, accessing your brain to max potential, but, like, But yeah, like if you work that, because your brain is a muscle, so the more you work it and the more you use it, the more it's gonna, like strengthen and grow. And then you never know, you might like open your third eye. No, I don't know. But yeah, do that, and I'll probably do it. Okay, well, I'll start to do it if you guys do it, and then I'll probably stop because that's just a thing that I do. But yeah, maybe that sunlight, water, food, this is like essential stuff, guys. We're like plants, all right? We need food, water, and sunlight. Social, make sure you have a healthy social life. Obviously you can't like see too many people in person right now, but like online there's a whole magical world on the internet, guys. Like jump in there. But be careful. What else? I don't know, do something creative. Put whatever you want on your list. Put whatever you feel like should be on your list to keep you healthy, mentally healthy, spiritually healthy. Maybe meditation is on there. Maybe chanting for 10 minutes is on there. Maybe praying is on there. Maybe just like, I don't know, building a Zen garden or stacking stones or like gardening in general. Just anything like that like makes you feel peaceful. That should be on there. Physical, maybe work out, do some yoga, stretch at least, go for a run. Just productive stuff, This is very good self-care stuff. Like, okay, maybe you're super lazy, right? Because like I'm a lazy person, but like there's probably people who are also as lazy as me, or maybe even more lazy. But like this is stuff to keep you like mentally stable. Like trust me, guys, this is a thing. Like it may not seem like you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, it seems boring. Like who the hell like wants to do a math problem, like at least one math problem, go for a run, like garden, like that doesn't sound fun. Well, I mean, maybe to some people it doesn't sound fun, but as you're doing that, like you may not like it, but just the action of doing it and your body actually doing something and your brain working in a different way, it actually like changes your brain process, I guess you can say. Or like if you want to say it in more energetical terms, it would definitely change your energy, because of course you're moving stuff, and I talk about this all the time. Get moving, because it's your energy is not going to be flowing properly if you're not really doing anything. So it gets your energy flowing, which helps you tap into other parts of your body. Again, if energy is stuck in your body, in your brain, in wherever in your atmosphere, it can't flow. So you can't access certain parts. The energy can't access certain parts because you're not letting it flow. You're keeping it stuck in a certain place. So that's why I feel like just having a good self-care routine, or like just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself at the most minimum that you can, or maximum that you can, but like do it at least minimally. Like at least take care of yourself, at least do one thing on the list. At least drink water. Water's like, okay, you don't have to do anything else on this list, but if you do that 8x8 rule, then I feel like so many stuff would follow behind that. You don't know. You really don't know. It really rewires everything. But anyways, guys, that was a good, pretty in-depth intro. But okay, good. I'm glad you guys are keeping up with yourself. What else? Other than that, I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying healthy. I hope you guys are being productive, maybe, or getting back into routines, or just helping yourself, or taking care of yourself, or just doing anything that's good for yourself. I hope that you are doing that, and I'm so happy if you are. Guess what, guys? For those of you who do not know, today is my birthday. Okay, wait. First of all, I'm recording this on Thursday, but this episode is obviously being aired on Friday, as it always does. So my birthday is actually on Friday. So when you hear this, if you do hear this the day this episode releases, June 26th, then it is my birthday today, guys. But it's actually my birthday tomorrow, because I'm recording this on the day before it gets released. But yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm 22. It's not a very special year. It's not like 21 or 18 or like 16 or like one of those, highlight years. But 22 is a pretty cool year. The number 2 is very powerful. 2 is just a very powerful synchronistic number for me. So 22 might be a really chill year. Also, my cat Haku, me and her share the same birthday, and she's turning 2. So together we're turning 2. Like, what? Power couple. Not power couple, but like power partnership, or like power relationship. I don't know. Anyways, so for today's episode, I'm just gonna be talking about whatever I want because it's my birthday and I could do whatever I want. It's also my podcast, and I can also always talk about whatever I want, which I do. It's not like, well, no, okay, because I take in requests when people ask me stuff. Like, I'll talk about that. It's not like I want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it because you guys are asking me. So, like, I don't know. I'm always talking about what I want to talk about, basically. Because what the heck that's why I made this podcast. I didn't make it so I could talk about what other people want to talk about. So I could talk about what I want to talk about. But there's no plan today. I actually was thinking about, I just recorded a video for YouTube. It's called 22. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I don't know what I'm calling it. I just recorded it, okay? I haven't published it yet. But it's basically 22 facts about me. And I was thinking about doing something similarly this episode, but it'll be like 22 things I've learned so far. So I think I might do that. But first, as always, hold on. My laptop is about to like restart. No, pick a time. Okay. So yeah, of course, as always, I have a lovely card for you. Okay, guys, I have 2 cards. I'm sorry, but I do. Because the first card, I was like, oh, no. Okay, most of the time when I pull a second card, it's because, like, I don't understand, or, like, I feel like you guys won't understand and you need further explanation. Or the first card is kind of, like, a negative card, and I pull the second card to see what the outcome of that would be once you fix the problem. June 20, okay, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm rescheduling this update. Pick a time. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't know how this works. Anyways. Is it working? Okay, yeah, it is. Sorry. It's super laggy, though. I just don't want this to stop recording because I had trouble 2 weeks ago. Last week was kind of no problem, so let's hope that it was no problem this week. But yeah, like always, I pulled a card for you guys. Again, like I said, I pulled 2. But in this circumstance, I wanted to know the outcome, so that's why I pulled a second card. So, with all due respect. That's so weird. No, I meant to say without further ado. Without further ado, I was gonna say with all due respect. Wow. But the word do is in there, right? So and they're both expressions, so that's probably why. Come on, guys. Come on, get with me here. Okay, so let's begin. The first card that I pulled for you guys was the Angel of Strength card. And it's an angel lady, and she has like a lion with her. But you guys got it in reverse, which means it's upside down. So Angel of Strength, obviously upright, would be like, oh, you're so strong, you're on fire. But in reverse, this kind of means the opposite in a way. It kind of means that you're not on fire and you're not embodying that personal strength that you should be at the moment. So what this card is saying is that you're not seeing your own power. You're kind of letting something else take your power, or somebody else make your decisions. Or you just don't see yourself as strong enough to overcome certain obstacles, or to make certain decisions, or to embark on certain paths and journeys, and you just don't see enough power within you. But this is far from the truth, guys. This is so far from the truth. Now, let me remind you, if you are new to this podcast, that you are in complete control of your reality, okay? So every single person here on earth is experiencing their own reality. No reality is being experienced by two people are experiencing the same reality. Like that That's not the case whatsoever. Like, everybody individually is experiencing their own individual reality. So when I say that, like, your reality is yours, it's absolutely yours. Like, nobody else's. Yeah, there's other people in your life, but they're experiencing their own realities. So I could go way deeper into this, but this is just kind of like, you know, a brush up on things. If you guys want to hear more deeper stuff in this, I highly suggest you listen to my podcast. Past episodes, I've definitely gone in deeper with kind of realities and how you create it. But with that being said, so you are the creator of your own reality. Since this reality is yours and you're the creator of your own reality, you're literally the main character in your own story. You're the main character in the book. You're the main character in the movie. You're the superhero. You're the villain. You're literally the most important person. Now, since you create this reality, you can judge which pathway you want to take, who you want to be in this lifetime, what you want to do, what kind of personal power that you want to embody. So you are powerful. You're powerful enough to create your own reality. So if you're powerful enough to do this, you're powerful enough to make decisions. You're powerful enough to take certain pathways. And it may not feel like it, and it may feel like some things are way bigger than you, but that's it's not true. It's an illusion. That is the definition of illusion. Well, it's not the definition of an illusion, but that is a perfect example of Maya, the illusion. It's making it seem like something here in the physical is bigger than you. Do you understand that? So literally, you are way beyond this 3D experience. You are way beyond this human experience, this physical dimension. So anything that takes place here on this 3D physical dimension is not bigger than you. You can literally overcome any of that because, one, you're the creator of your own reality, of course. Two, this is everything just on the third dimensional plane. Like, there is so much more to experience. I'm not saying in this reality, because this reality, most of the time you're gonna be here in the 3D. But I love how I say most of the time. It depends on, like, you know, what you plan on doing. But spiritual wise, where was I going with that? I feel like I lose myself when I say, where was I going with that? Like, once I say, where was I going with that, I lose it. Like, if I don't say that, I might remember. Anyways, I like dropping it and then it'll come to me. It can't be bigger than you because you're beyond this physical dimension. So let me think of another way to say. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like, nothing here really matters. Like, okay, I'm gonna just, like, it's just, okay, end of story. You are powerful enough. Like, it's literally a meme to me. Like, it's so funny to imagine people not knowing how powerful they are because, like, they're literally powerful. So, like, this whole podcast, this is literally, like, how to be superhero podcast because, like, I'm trying to tell you how much power you actually do have and then help you embody that so that you can actually take control of your life instead of being the victim, be the player of the game and not the one being played. So yeah, take back your power, guys. Of course, you have the strength. This may have you falling into old habits, old patterns, old feelings of just wanting to give your power up, and we just can't let that happen. That's so ego. That's so ego, guys. Come on. Ego is a little baby. Like, literally, ego is like an emotional brat, a baby, scared of everything. Ego is scared of everything. Scared of life, scared to go outside, scared of the coronavirus, scared of death, all of that. That's what ego is. Ego is also prideful in that. Ego's happy about that. Ego loves to stay home. Ego loves to go outside and show people that they're not staying home. Ego is everywhere, but ego is so much in fear and anger and jealousy and all those low vibrational emotional states, guys. This is just pure ego wanting you to be comfortable. That's what it is. Ego loves being comfortable. It wants you to stay comfortable. It doesn't want you to step out of your comfort zone. It doesn't want you to grow. I talk so much on comfort zone. Come on, guys. This card is saying take back your control. You are not having the strength that you need, and you need to take back control. Now, I saw this, and as soon as I pulled the card, I was like, come on. I gotta pull another one, because what happens after this? What happens when you take back that strength, right? What happens? And you guys received, oh, wait, no. I'm so sorry. Do you want your affirmations? What, tell me what you guys like. Do you want me to go through all the cards first and then give you all the affirmations, or give you like each affirmation per card? I feel like it's better per card because it's more organized. But anyways, I'm sorry. Before I jump into the second card, your affirmation for this card is, get ready to write it down. I'll let you pause this and grab a notebook, grab a pen, do whatever it is you got to do. Put it in your phone, in your notes, or wherever. I really like this affirmation. If you could just read it once a day, like as soon as you wake up, especially as soon as you wake up. Guys, this is a good tip. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but the first 15 minutes that you are awake, your subconscious is still very much awake, because your subconscious is mostly awake when you're sleeping, or your conscious isn't in the front line. So most of the time, like in your awake life, your conscious mind is in the front. You're consciously making decisions, right? And your subconscious kind of sits back there. But when you're sleeping, that conscious mind goes to the back and the subconscious moves to the forward. And this is what makes you dream and stuff like that. So since when you first wake up, it's still kind of awaking too, and you're kind of switching from subconscious to conscious, but your subconscious is still very much awake. So affirmations are best as soon as you wake up. That's why I always say name at least 5 things you're grateful for every day as soon as you wake up. It just engraves into your subconscious, and it helps a lot, guys. But anyways, if you could like read this in the morning or just once a day, I like this affirmation. It's really good. So it is: deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. Deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. I have all the power that I need to achieve all that I want. So one more time. Deep within me. Oh, do you hear it? Do you hear it? Wait, hold on. Oh my God, guys. If you heard that, that is literally the birds I've been talking about. Those are the birds I've been talking about, and they are parrots. I actually saw one. I don't know if I told you this, guy. I have it on camera too. I saw it in person. I heard it, and then as soon as I heard it, this is when I was walking to work, and I was outside, and I heard it, and right behind me, like it was standing right behind me. As soon as I heard it, I turned around super fast so I could see it, and I saw it. It was a giant green parrot, and it was flying into the tree. It was so beautiful, and I actually recorded it with my phone, but they sound crazy, right? You wouldn't think a parrot sounds like that. Well, I wouldn't, but they sound crazy. Anyways, last time, this affirmation is: deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. Deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. That is so good. You have all the power that you need to achieve all that you want. You literally do. Like, that is like the most powerful thing. And like, to a lot of people, doesn't sound like anything, but when you know that that's true, it's so powerful. Like, you literally have all the power that you need to achieve everything that you want. Like, you are the creator of your own reality. Like, that is all the power you need to achieve that you want. If you want something, then you want to create your reality to get that thing, right? And you have all the power to do so. Like, it's insane. It's so true. Like, you literally have all the strength always. It's just if you want to embody that strength. I say this all the time. You are already the person that you want to be. The person that you want to be already exists. You just have to embody that. Everything is always happening in the same time. I could go crazy talking about this, right? Everything, the past, present, future, all multiple realities, every single thing that could possibly ever happen is all happening in this very moment. And we are constantly jumping through time loops and timelines and all of these different realities we're constantly jumping through. So since you are the creator of your own reality, because you're constantly jumping through these realities, you can choose which reality you want to live in. Which means, aka, living in the reality where you are the person that you want to be, where you are that person who has that inner power, that strength, that oomph that you need, you know, guys. Anyways, moving on to the second card. Look at this. I've been talking for 25 minutes and I'm only on the second card. Aren't I great? No, joking. That was funny. Anyways, your second card is a woman holding a heart. The art on this is like crazy. Okay. So it's a lady, right? And she's holding a heart. Not a human heart. It's like the shape of a heart with like other hearts in it. And she has like this very dramatic makeup on. Anyways, so this card, the woman holding a heart, this was a very interesting card to get afterwards. Like, this is the kind of card that if I were to pick up, if it was the first card, I'd probably put back in the deck and be like, what are you trying to say, universe? I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. I don't. I promised the universe I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it again. I promised the universe. Do you hear me? I promise, universe, I won't do it again. But I literally do that. I do that, guys. Just know that, like, when you're talking to God and the universe, you're talking to yourself. Like, you are the universe. You are God. But, like, there's also God in the universe. But you're also that. What is it? Tatsam asi. I don't remember it. Tatsam asi. Satam as. Okay, I don't know. Something like that. But it basically, it's, what is the language? Sanskrit? It's Sanskrit or Hindi. I think it's Sanskrit. For that is I, or I is that. That's basically what I'm saying, you know? Atman is Brahman. Anyways. So, your second card, sorry, I don't know. I'm like, you know, I'm just so excited that it's my birthday, and I'm just doing whatever I want right now. And, like, I'm just in the mood, and I'm not being very professional, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, the second card, let's get this over with. I'm sorry. Okay, the second card, this lady, right? Okay, she's holding a heart, and okay, this could mean multiple things. That's why I was very weirded out by this card. Now, for a woman, for a girl who is receiving this card, or a woman who is receiving this message, this could possibly mean a reflection of inner peace that is within you. This card isn't really a direct correlation with your previous card, the Angel of Strength. I didn't really get a direct connection with it. If anything, it's just always, this is what happens when you kind of fix the problem, I guess you can say. So once you embody that strength, right, you open yourself up to more things, I guess you can say. So, like, because you are more strong and you have that inner strength, and you're taking back your life and you're making your own decisions, these things are being brought into your life, basically. So for a woman, this could mean a reflection of inner peace, that something very calming within you is being settled, or you're being more receptive to love. The woman with a heart, there's also a card, man with a heart, and this usually has to do with family issues, love interests, friends, connections, self-love. So since this one was upright, it's very calming, it's very peaceful that I'm getting from this card. It's everything is pretty much resolved. This card I got mostly a family thing with it. A family issue may be resolved. This could be for a woman, your family issue might be resolved, or it could be a woman is going to appear in your life that may help with family issues, that may help with love issues, that may help with your emotional issues. It could be just a woman figure. A woman figure. It doesn't even have to be a woman. A woman energy, a feminine energy coming into your life to help resolve these issues, or kind of calm you in this kind of unsteady state that you've been in. This could also mean a new friend or love interest is coming your way. Maybe you're having somebody visit you, a friend, or maybe you might find your true love. Who knows? Your true love's kiss. I get love from this card. I get love, calm, and peace and serenity from this card. So whatever it may be, I see it in a form. I don't see it as just generally, oh, love, peace form. I see something happening, in your life that kind of revolves around that: family issues, love, emotions, just everything's kind of peaceful. What I was gonna say was that, so I feel like someone listening to this, I don't know why, I feel like I'm getting like, don't think I'm like crazy right now, okay? But usually this is what like readers do, right? Mediums, they'll be like, wait, I'm getting a message, okay, wait, like that's literally how I'm feeling right now, because the more I look at these cards and the more I'm like reflecting on them, I feel like there's someone listening to this who is having problems at home and is giving up their power to possibly parents or family members that they're living with. I feel like everybody's in awkward home situations right now because of this whole like coronavirus thing, and you may not feel as much in power in your life because maybe you're staying with family, and family never makes you feel like powerful unless like they're like super, you know, like promoting family members, and like they're like, yeah, go get it, you're the best, like do everything you want, you can achieve anything. Like that's some pretty like that's some good family advice and relationship stuff there, guys. But I feel like that's not the case for most of us, or just anybody. So I feel like somebody's giving their power away to their parents or family members in their household, and they're not feeling so strong. But I feel like once you take back that power in your life, something's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, well, of course, the issues may be resolved, you know. It may cause more problems because you're taking back power. You know, you're battling that kind of egocentric force of wanting to have power, and ego doesn't like that. Your family's ego doesn't like that. They want the power because they're, you know, the elders and stuff like that. But that's not the case, guys. That's not the case. All right, we're not talking about that here. I'm not a self-promoter of filial piety, even though, no, I'm joking. Even that's been like such a main word in my head. The first time I've ever heard that word was in the Tao Te Ching. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that's the case, and that the outcome of it is just gonna be good stuff, guys. I don't really know exactly. I'm not a freaking sidekick, okay? Maybe I am. Maybe over time, like the more I do this stuff, I will become a sidekick. But I just know good stuff is coming. Like, what the heck? Love, emotional stability, mental stability, calm and peaceful stuff. You know, come on, guys. New love interests, new friends. I'm down. So the affirmation for this card is, I am emotionally calm. I am emotionally calm and peaceful. And I attract healthy and stable people to me. That's so funny. I attract healthy and stable people to me. I feel like everybody knows at least one unstable person in their life. I don't know if I do, maybe. I feel like I somewhat do. Not like completely unstable, but like borderline unstable. I'm emotionally calm. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing for a second. I am emotionally calm and peaceful. I am emotionally calm and peaceful. And I attract healthy and stable people to me. I attract healthy and stable people to me. Hey, I could make a song on this podcast, but I won't, because that's not what this is. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, guys. That went on for too long. It went on for too long that it became cringe. Okay, done with that. I was kind of like... So now, look at this. We got a little less than a half hour to just talk whatever we want. Look at this, guys. Talk whatever we want. No topic involved. Oh, wait. I was going to do the 22 thing. All right, I guess so. Let's see. Look, I'm going to mark. I don't have anything written down, guys. So I'm going to just list 22 things that I feel like I've learned so far, whether it be spiritually or just being a 22-year-old in general. So I will tally every time I say something. Things that I've learned since I was born. Oh, wait, no. 22 things that I've learned so far. 22 things that I've learned so far. One thing that I've learned, can I repeat stuff? Because I definitely want to say that I am in control of my reality. Like, that is the number one thing I learned. That has to be, like, number one thing. I'm in control of my own reality. Like, I can make my own decisions. I can jump through time loops and time holes, like, blah. Oh, that's number two. Number two, the second thing that I've learned is that this universe and this reality, like, this is crazy. Like, this is too much, guys. Like, number two, this is too much, guys. Like, everything that I talk about here, like, this is, like, so, okay, this isn't so surface level stuff. I've done an episode on surface level spirituality, right? And that's when I'm talking about chakras and stuff like that. Like, no, like, positive talking. Like, no. Like, I've talked a little beyond that point. But, like, you don't even, like, the rabbit hole is an eternal hole. That's what it is. It's an eternal hole. It's not like you're gonna fall down the rabbit hole until you hit the floor. Like, no, you're never gonna hit the floor. Like, you're just gonna keep falling, basically. It's too intense. And you can lose your mind over it. That's something I've learned, too. That's number 3. You can lose your mind over contemplating this existence and reality. Like, you can literally lose, like, your sanity and not be able to function, like, regularly, I guess you can say, in, like, normal society. Yeah, you can do that. I've seen it happen in front of my face. So, yeah. Oh, okay, so let's make that number 4. Wait, no. I don't know. That's not anything I've learned. That's something I've experienced. Never mind. So, we're up to number 4. Let's see. Number 4. God is real. God is real, guys. Number 4, God is real. Now, okay, I'm not gonna talk about God here because, like, I can make a whole separate podcast on God. Why? Because, well, I'm a bhakti yoga, so I practice bhakti yoga. And I'm very, I guess you can say, I'm a devotee to God. Like, literally, like, I devote my life to the universe. I devote my life to God. But a lot of the way, I don't think that's what I meant to say. The way God is viewed by a lot of people, I guess you could say, right hand way, more like Christianity kind of, but I don't know. I'm like, I've kind of been, well, let me finish what I was saying. They kind of see, like, God as, like, a person, right? Like, a person who's just in the sky. And then that's it. Like, he has his own embodiment, like, his own, like, personality and stuff. Well, God does have a personality, but, just, like, you know, like an entity, like a single entity or something like that. And that's not what I'm talking about here. When I talk about God, if you ever hear me talk about God, like, I cannot explain God to you, and nobody can ever explain God to you, because God is inexplainable, incomprehensible. If you were to perceive God, like, you never actually know God. Like, when you say, like, oh, I know God, or, like, I know him so well, like, you're never gonna know. Like, you can't comprehend God because it's, like, incomprehensible. Like, you can't, your physical brain and mind can't comprehend something that is not in the physical, because it can only perceive what is within time and space. That's what I meant to say. You cannot perceive what is outside of time and space with a mind that is only in time and space, that can only perceive time and space. So it's incomprehensible, literally. So to go into more details, if you want to know more about this kind of concept of God, I guess you can say, that I refer to, it is, I guess you can say, Brahman. That is the Hindu word for the totality, Tao. When I talk about the Tao, the way, that is God, that is universe, that is enlightenment. Enlightenment is God. Buddha nature is God. But God very much does have a personality, and you would think it's a separate entity because she got a sense of humor. It is a she, he, them, we, they, whatever pronoun or whatever you call those that you want to call them. But yeah, I love God. So yeah, God is real. That's number 4. Number 5. Okay, good. Look, we're hitting 40 minutes. I better like step up my game. Number 5. Number 5. I want to say that you don't have to be spiritual to be spiritual. You don't have to care about any of this stuff. You don't have to listen to this podcast. You don't have to work on self-development. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to study all these stuff. All of it's unnecessary. Like, literally, all of it's unnecessary. We are only here for the human experience. The fact that we're interested in spiritual stuff is because it is our actual nature. So when we discover spirituality and we discover our true essence, we're just rediscovering who we are. And we're very much interested in that in this lifetime as humans, because we feel originally that we are only human, that we are only this human experience. So once we learn that we're not this human experience, we want to learn so much more about it. We want to learn all the people that already knew this. We want to learn all the esoteric knowledge. We want to know all that stuff. But we don't have to, because we came here to be human, and we came here to experience the human experience. Us being interested in that is just us kind of going back to our true nature. Like, our true nature came here to do human stuff, but our human self here is more like, what? I'm a spiritual person? And then, like, just wants to do a bunch of spiritual stuff. But that's not what we came here to do, guys. But it is very important to know our spiritual essence, so we don't get caught up in ego, so we don't get caught up in this human experience where we lose our, I guess you can say, our strength, our decision making, our free will, I guess you can say. We don't feel like disempowered, so we don't feel like we are not stronger than what we are. Like, we need to know our true essence so that we can use it as a tool to have a better, even better human experience, to have an insane human experience. Once we embody our spiritual nature and we realize we create our reality, we use that to create our physical reality in this human form. So what I mean, aka manifestation, like, literally, like, manifesting, all of that has to do with energy. And this is like this is in between. This makes up the physical and also the spiritual. So you're using the spiritual to turn it into, like, physical through energy. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna go deep into that, because look at this. I'm wasting time here. Was that 4? Was that 5? I only 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Oops, sorry. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say that was 5, guys. If it was 4, like, oh well, we're skipping one. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5, I guess. Oh, you know what? I'll give you extra one at the end. We'll just count it as 5. Okay, number 6 is it is okay to be whoever it is you are now. Everything is always okay. Like, you are always, like, even if you're a bad person or you're doing shitty things, like, okay, that's fine, but decide now if you want to be a better person. So it is always okay. Like, okay, that's fine. Because first of all, like, whether somebody's like, okay, like, for example, say somebody's going around killing someone, I'm not gonna be like, okay, that's fine, but be a better person. Like, of course not. He's going around killing people. But what I'm saying is, as someone who studies non-dualism, everything is always okay, meaning nothing is either good or bad because of the title that we put on it. So if somebody could be going around killing somebody, like, somebody's going around killing people, right? But that's just what they're doing. They're going around killing people. It's not good or bad unless we perceive it as good or bad, or we title it as good or bad, or we judge it as good or bad. But if nobody were to judge it, it would be unjudged, and it wouldn't be labeled. If nobody were to put their judgments on that action, it wouldn't be labeled, and it wouldn't be good or bad, because that only comes with our labels. So it is always okay to be who you are now. Just decide if you want to become better. So, like, okay, maybe you've been lazy, or maybe you've just been doing crap, or you, like, haven't been a good person. or you're just mean, like, that's fine, whatever. That was that. Now, do you want to move on from that? Do you want to be a better person? But don't ever feel bad about being at a certain point in your life. That's what I really meant to say. Like, not like, it's just don't ever pity yourself for being at a certain point in your life. Like, everything is always okay. Just if you want to do something about it, do something about it now. Okay, that was 6. I need to, as soon as I say the number, I need to write them down, because like I almost didn't write it down, but I knew that one was 6. 7. Look at this, 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Time goes by so fast. Number 7. Come on, I'm gonna just spit these out. I'm not gonna go into details with them. Dang it. Okay, things that I've learned. Conditioning is very much a thing. I went through these kind of in my head earlier. Conditioning is very a thing. You're conditioned from the point that you're born. You're conditioned in school. You're conditioned by your family. You're conditioned by what you surround yourself with, growing up especially. So that's definitely a thing, guys. Look into how to be unconditioned, I guess you can say, like unbrainwashed. Conditioning is basically brainwashed. But not really. Like, not completely brainwashed. It's just you may be conditioned to, I don't know. I told you I'm not gonna go into detail with this. I could give examples of everything. But conditioning is very much a thing, especially when you're younger, by your family. And this is how, like, racism and stuff, like, you may be conditioned to think that, you know, certain skin tones are like bad, or I don't know, just certain things like that. Like, it doesn't even have to be racism. It could be like food. Maybe you were raised thinking like something was bad and you never even tried it, but you were conditioned to automatically think that it was bad. And when you try it, it may taste bad to you because your brain is already conditioned to you not liking it. Your brain is that powerful. And I've learned this in psychology class. This is absolutely, like, this is proven scientifically, guys. Okay, you can look this up yourself. Number 8. I'm going to say your childhood is very important. It kind of goes along with the last one, but your childhood is very important. And you become the person you are now a lot because of your childhood. You may not think so, but this is absolutely true. I've seen it in my own life. I know that a lot of the reasons why I am the way I am is because of how I was raised and just how I grew up. Like, certain experiences. I'm going to give you one example. Me moving around a lot. How that affected me now is, one, I feel uneasy when I stay in a place too long because I feel like I'm not moving further in life, or I'm not getting stuff done, or I'm not doing what I need to be doing. It also determined my main goal in life, which is to travel the world. I want to constantly go to different places and to see different things. I feel like me observing different kinds of people and going to different schools and being in different neighborhoods and kind of seeing different diversities of things, or just seeing a diversity of people, definitely interested me in wanting to see more variety of people, I guess you could say, around the world. So it could be positive. I'm not saying everything's negative. It's just your childhood very much does affect the person that you do become. Now, if it is childhood trauma, there is ways to get rid of that. There are a lot of holistic ways to do it, like self-improvement, self-development. There's a lot of books you can look into, like how to deal with childhood trauma, how to heal your inner child. That's inner child work. A lot of stuff, guys. But it's very important. I've learned that as well. Number 4. You become who you surround yourself with. Now, and this could go along with conditioning, I guess you could say. But even right now, if you're hanging out with a group of people who don't do nothing and just like is lazy and has like no hopes in life, don't plan on doing anything, and you surround yourself with that kind of energy constantly, that energy is going to get on you and it's going to bring you down, whether you're conscious of it or not. You're not going to feel as motivated. You're not going to want to do things. You're going to want to stay in the same place. You're going to want to hang around the same people. You're not going to want to really want to step out of your comfort zone. So you become who you surround yourself with. If you're constantly surrounding yourself by motivated people, inspirational people who constantly want to do stuff, it makes you inspired. It makes you want to keep doing things. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. Number 10. Yeah, that's number 10. Number 10. Let's see. It is always okay to try again. It is always okay to try again. This is such a thing. If you're like me and you want to get things done right the first time, and you'll get so, like, you don't want to do it again because you're so, like, what the heck, like, it's so frustrating to, like, do it this many times. Like, I don't want to do it again. Like, it's okay to try again. Like, that's it. It's okay to try again because nothing is perfect. Like, we're just here to do things and experience things. So, like, whatever. It's okay to try again. Like, if you want to try again, go ahead, try again. If you don't want to try again, don't try again. But it's always okay. Was that 11? See, I think that was 11. I don't know. I guess I'll give you 2 extra at the end. Anyways, number 12. Number 12 is... Okay, I think ghosts are a thing. Like, I've learned that if you have never seen a ghost before, when I was younger, I actually really saw them. Like, I have memories in my head of me seeing them, and then, like, me running to my parents and be like, oh, I just saw this. But I remember seeing, like, fully faced, like, a ghost, like, in my face. Like, I was never, like, schizophrenic. Like, I was never crazy. Like, I was a regular little kid. But these are definitely, like, I saw that. Like, that's a thing, okay? I think ghosts are real. Like, ghosts are real. I don't really, like, I used to look into that when I was younger. I was always super interested in the paranormal and ghosts and stuff because I saw them. So, like, I was super interested in that stuff just because I'm like, what the heck is that, right? So I don't know too much now than I probably did know when I was younger about ghosts and stuff. So I don't really know how that works, like, wandering souls on this physical plane, I guess. Or, like, okay, I think they're obviously on a different frequency because we can't see them. It's probably, like, another dimension that lays atop of this reality, just at a different frequency. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But, like, why? Like, are they dead? Like, who are, okay, like, are, like, so then what is that? Why are they lingering? Like, is reincarnation not a thing? You know what I mean? So, like, anyways, those are, like, questions that go through. I could look into it, but I don't because I don't really care. Number, I guess, 14? I'm gonna write it. Number 14. I don't know. 14. Things that I've learned. Art. Let's talk about art. I've learned that everything is art. Like, whatever you perceive as art, it's gonna be art. So, like, everything is art. Everything is art. That's all you need to know, guys. Everything is art. Like, if you decide if it's art, then it's art. If you don't think it's art, then it's not art. But somebody else might think it's art, so it is art. So then everything is art. Do you know what I mean? That's 15. Okay, let's go. 16. The earth is flat. No, I'm joking. I really don't know if the earth is flat, okay? Like, I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna talk on that because, like, this is things that I've learned. Like, I have not learned anything about that yet, and I will not learn anything until I physically go to space. I don't trust anybody or anything what anybody tells me. I don't trust the flat earth theory. I don't trust the hollow earth theory. I don't trust the spherical earth theory. I don't trust anything that anybody tells me unless I see it for my goddamn self. So you put my ass in space and show me the freaking earth. And I don't want to be taking no drugs beforehand. So, well, maybe I'll hallucinate a freaking circular earth or be put in VR or anything. Like, no, I want my physical ass right now to go into space and to see the earth. So yeah, I can't talk about that. What was 16? Did I mention something? Oh, no, I did the fake flat earth thing. What else? 16. Oh, something that I've learned is that we as humans are so dependent on our government and, like, I guess you can say the higher ups. Like, do you see what happened when this virus happened? Like, everybody nobody, okay, this is what I mean to say. We're not self-sufficient enough. That's what I meant. I've learned that we are not self-sufficient enough as humans. I don't know about, like, as a human collective, but I know as Americans, we damn hell are not. Maybe people who are very self-sufficient, like, yeah, okay, they're surviving, right? But a lot of us aren't. Like, we rely too much on our jobs. We rely on our incomes that freaking come to us from our jobs. We rely on, and then if we don't have that, look, we look to the government for assistance. What if the government didn't want to help you, right? What if the government didn't want to help anybody? Then, okay, what? Then we'll all go crazy, and then we'll overthrow the government. But, and then what? Then what are you gonna do? Be self-sustainable? No, because you never practice self-sustainability. You never practice how to take care of yourself and how to survive without electricity, without food, how to grow your own food, how to collect solar power, not with solar panels, how to create your own electricity, how to create your own fire. Like, nobody knows how to do that unless you're a freaking Boy Scout, Girl Scout, which is good. People should be doing that. Or, like, I heard that those don't even have that much skills in it anyways. But I've learned that we're not very self-sustainable, and that if something were this were to happen again, and this whole entire society collapses, it would collapse mainly because we made it collapse, because we got scared and freaked out, because we're like, oh, we're gonna die, we don't know how to take care of ourselves, because we're stupid. Like that. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad, but that's something that I've learned. We are too reliant on other people for our own well-being, and that is not okay. We need to be self-sustainable, and we need to learn how to take care of ourselves as a human, as an individual, as a family member, how to take care of our communities, how to take care of our families and our children. Okay, I guess that was 17. Number 18. I don't know. Number 18. I think aliens are real. Okay, look, I think aliens are real. Like, I think aliens are real, guys. I don't know if this should be on the list, but I'm gonna make it on the list. Number 18 is that I think aliens exist. I've had some ET experiences firsthand, and I've studied a lot about them. Not a lot, but I've studied a good amount about them. Sorry. And people who know a lot about them I've heard from, and I've kind of like put two and two together with things that I've learned. I don't know, I'm pretty sure ETs exist. I've heard that there's different species of ETs, like, you know, the Greys, the Anunnaki, the reptilian species. There's a lot of different species. I also heard that there is an intergalactic, like, what is it? It's like the UN, but of the galaxy. So, like, the UN, if you don't know what it is, it's like everybody of, like, the whole world, like the higher ups of, like, the whole world of each country, basically, like, talk and have like a world meeting, like, okay, we are the people of the world, like, let's have a meeting. So like they have that, but in space, and then like there's one representative for like each species, or like each country of the species, or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's each species though. Like there's somebody for the human species, there's somebody for the reptilian species. This is what I've heard, okay? I'm not telling you facts, guys. I never met any of these people. I do not know if this is a thing, but I feel like it could possibly be a thing. Was that 18? I think that was 18. So number 19 is gonna be number 19. You don't have to go to college. This is something that I've learned. You don't have to go to college, okay, guys? You do not have to go to college. And this is something I'm gonna talk a little detail on, but not too much. Basically, you do not have to go to college. If you are still in high school or middle school listening to this, I'm not telling you not to go to college. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not promoting you to not go to college, okay? Go to college if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Like, that's not, like, don't feel like you have to. Like, you don't have to. You could do whatever you want. This is your reality. Like, if you want to choose to go to it, then you could go to it. But why I'm saying is that you don't have to go to it is because, well, it depends on what you want to do, actually. Because if you want to be a doctor, you have to go to college to be a doctor, because you need a PhD, a doctorate's degree. You need these degrees and all these credentials and certifications and proof that you know all of this stuff to be a doctor, okay? So that's if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a dentist, if you want to be anybody in the medical field, anybody in like high, like, knowledgeable career choices, I guess you can say, like accountants, graphic designing. Okay, so going more into that kind of stuff, things that if you want to work a job or live a life that you don't need a degree for technically, then you don't have to go to college. If you feel like you want to go to college to get those skills, then you absolutely can. But everything that you learn in college, you can learn on the internet. The whole world is on the internet, guys. Everything there is to possibly know is probably on the internet, and you can learn it from there. If you don't need a degree, you can get the equal amount of knowledge, and it depends on how much time you want to study and how much work you want to put into learning whatever it is, that you can get the same amount of knowledge that you would from college, and for half the price, less the price, none the price, or whatever the heck. You don't even have to pay for it. But if you do want to work a job in a career path that you need a degree for, then of course go to college. But it's not necessary, because you can learn everything on the internet. And I, what I was gonna say with the graphic designing, like, you could learn that online, you could practice at home, and you could be a freelancer. A lot of people are doing freelance stuff. That's what I'm doing. Do freelance part-time, and then like other stuff part-time. But like, just you need to show that you can do it. Just learn it, do it, and then build clientele, credentials that you can do it, proof that you can do it, and then look at that. You don't need a degree. But it just depends on what you want to do. Like, it just really depends on what you want to do. But it's absolutely not necessary if you do not have to. Was that 10 or 9? Okay, I'm gonna leave that as 9. Number 10 is number 10. I have learned that people are very sensitive. Like, and what I mean by this is, like, I mean, like, people who get easily offended, or kind of just like, you have to watch what you say to them because they take it so personally. But this is like very much projection on their end, and also like conditioning, the way they were brought up, their childhood, the experiences they've had, their trauma. That's kind of all of that. But people are very sensitive, and you need to watch what you say to anybody if you care. Like, if you don't really, I personally don't care about a lot of things. I don't care if I offend somebody, because that's your choice if you want to be offended. That's not me offending you. That's just you being offended to what I said. But I'm not going to consciously try to offend somebody. But I'm not going to like try not I'm gonna try not to offend somebody, because I don't want to get into anything with anybody. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, if you don't want to deal with that, then like, just stay under the radar. Like, you don't have to, like, that's basically what I do. Like, I don't care, and like, but like, I don't want to start anything, because I don't want to engage in something like that. But yeah, people are very sensitive, so like, just, you gotta be careful like what you say around certain people. Because people get easily defended, and they project very easily. But like, if you don't care, then by all means, who cares? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, 2 more. And then I'll give you, I guess, 2 more. Okay, 21. Was that 21? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that was 21. Oh, and no, this is 21. Sorry. 21. I feel like a life of simplicity is one worth living. I can't really say I've embodied that yet, but it's very much a goal of mine to kind of live in a very simplistic, minimalistic way, very self-sustainable, and just kind of living one with nature. I feel like that's kind of one worth living, especially if you want to experience that, or if you just want to kind of live that kind of lifestyle, or if you mainly want to embody more of your spiritual essence. Now, I know I've said that your job here is to experience the human experience, and it very much is. But I guess it really depends on what you want to do, because like you always have the choice to do what you want to do. So if you want to choose to experience this human experience, then by all means, go all out. If you want to kind of stick with your spiritual side, then by all means, do that. You can balance it. It depends really on mostly what you want to do. But I feel like one more on the spiritual side and very simplistic and kind of living in flow. I feel like it's very rewarding. Like, not materialistic wise, obviously, but you may come very much to this point of inner peace that is just so beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's one worth living. But yeah, that's my 21. 22. All right, 22. Let's see. The big 2-2. What is my final? Well, I'm gonna do 2 extra ones, I guess. The last one. I feel like everything is so beautiful. I think that's the 22nd one. Everything is so beautiful. Like, I know I talk about good, bad, beautiful, ugly. Like, these are all labels, but everything encompasses this one. Everything is beautiful because everything is God. Everything is God. Everyone and everything is God. And God is beautiful. God is only love and divinity and, like, beauty. And since everything is God, everything is also beautiful. Everything is also beauty and love and compassion. Whether it may not seem like it or not, it is. It is. So that's my 22nd one. Bonus one. I guess for the 2 last ones, I won't do things I've learned. Let's do 2 things about me that I didn't mention in my YouTube video. If you want to learn 22 facts about me, check out my YouTube video. That will probably be up at the time that this episode is released. But one interesting thing about me, let's see. Well, okay, why did I have to add the interesting? I'm not that interesting. I don't know. One thing about me that I didn't mention. I don't know. I hate going over. Oh, look, Haku's like coming on the table. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, or like are not watching on YouTube, you're about to see Haku like walk across the screen. Ooh, welcome Haku. She just woke up from her nap. One fact about me, I love my Haku. No, that was on the list. Hi, Haku. I don't know. One fact about me is that... Okay, I don't want to do this. Can I choose not to do this? It's my birthday. I'm not going to choose to do this. I'm sorry. If you guys want to know facts about me, watch the YouTube video. It's a video, okay? Like, I did a video on this. I don't think I need to talk more about me. I don't really like talking about myself. Like, there's not really much to say. Like, there's probably a lot to say, but like, I don't want to be the one to say it. You know what I mean? Hello, love. But okay, yeah, so that's it. I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. That was 22 things that I've learned so far. Now that I'm 22. Today is my birthday, as a reminder, you guys. Please feel free to wish me a happy birthday. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, it is Natalia of Earth, Natalia of Earth, this planet Earth. And yeah, check me out on Instagram, guys. Follow the podcast. Oh, something that I didn't mention last week is that I know that I am on YouTube now, but YouTube does not pay me to do this podcast. I get paid for every person who actually listens to my podcast on Spotify, on Apple, on Anchor, on Google Play, Google Podcasts, all those streaming things that you listen to this podcast on. Gives me some 1 cent or like a fraction of a cent, but it is something, and it definitely supports me, especially when you guys listen to these episodes. So like, definitely check out the YouTube videos, but please continue to support me on these streaming platforms. I really appreciate it so much. It just kind of helps me to, I don't know, make me feel like I'm making a living off of doing what I love to do. Eventually, I will get, like, you know, some better sponsors. Then I'll actually be making some actual money off of this. And I could, like, get some more cards for you guys. I can, like, make some more stuff, write some more books, like, publish some actual physical books. Like, all of this stuff I can do. everything that gets put into like my podcast, to my work, my writing, it all goes right back into it, into creating more stuff for you guys. So my Haku's loving me right now. So yes, feel free to wish me a happy birthday on Instagram. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. I say this again. I went on like this whole rant last week about how much I love you guys, so you guys know. But I really do. If this is your first time listening to the podcast episode, thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to subscribe and follow and listen again. And also, if you haven't already, check out my YouTube channel. It is World of Natalia. I have like 3 episodes now. Well, 3 like not episodes, but 3 videos up now. Last week's episode of the podcast, and now this week's episode of the podcast is gonna be up there. And yeah, guys, thank you so much again for listening. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful week. For anybody else's birthday who has passed or is coming up, happy birthday. Cancer season all day. What else? That's it. I love you guys. Yeah, have a wonderful week. Please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Again, I heard this coronavirus thing is coming back for us. Who knows? It could be all a lie. But protect yourself anyways, just in case. We don't want you dying. Come on, guys. But yeah, that's it. I love you guys so much. Where's my singing bowl? I had it. Oh, it's so far. Chotomate. For those of you who don't know, that means like wait a minute in Japanese. I tend to say that often. Oh my gosh, there was like stuff in the bowl. Oh my gosh, and I blew it, and I like blew in my face. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. This is like, okay, this is horrible. Look at this. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. Alright, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for listening to ThirdEyeCyphs. I do it for you. I do it for you. Okay, peace out, guys. Have a wonderful week. Wait, I didn't like that one. I'm sorry. Let's do it again. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Peace.